Hi, this is Francisco Pujan from vitalcoaching.com. In this video I'm going to cover a few key ideas for guys who tend to be a bit jealous, especially when they go out with a girlfriend or wife. They are in social situations and don't know how to react when something triggers their jealousy and their controlling behaviors. I already posted a couple of videos on this topic and more before that, and I already noticed that people are asking questions and wondering what tactic or what strategy would work best in their specific situation. And the truth is that if you have different cards that you can play, you know, those cards are in your hands, really in your mindsets, in your emotions. If you have different cards that you can play, then eventually you can select the one that is going to work the best. And that's the most important thing that you can gain. In my book here and in my online program, I cover literally 100 to 150 strategies that you can use in different targeted life situations or couple situations where your jealousy can be triggered. And the goal here is not to have just one option, is to have a few options and then consciously select the one that you feel works the best for you. For instance, let's take a situation. You go out with your girlfriend or wife, you are again in a social setting, in a social situation, and you see your girlfriend or wife chatting with a guy. They are connecting, there is good chemistry, you can feel that. What do? One of the options that you have here, we are going to try to see the possible strategies or the possible directions that you can take, right? The first one that I mentioned already in another video is to mirror what she's doing. If you have the feeling that what she's doing there is out of line, which most of the cases isn't, but suppose that you believe that there is too much flirty going on and you don't think that her behavior is appropriate, then you try to mirror what she's doing with a female friend or colleague or somebody out there. That's one possible way, and it's just one card. I'm not saying that you need to apply this strategy every single time. I'm saying that this is one of the possible cards that you can play and might work for you in your given situation. But you have other possible ones, right? Another way or another possibility is to grab a drink and walk to her, to the two of them together, and start engaging in a conversation with the two of them. Another one is to engage and connect with the guy directly and realize maybe that you two can be really good friends, good buddies. Another one is consciously practice staying centered inside of you. Don't let this bother you and practice staying centered. There is nothing wrong going on. You practice your self-talk, you practice staying confident, staying centered without letting this specific situation bother you. Okay? So you see that you already have a whole range here of possibilities. Another one is to simply engage yourself in chatting with other people, engage in social contacts, in social connections in that specific event. So those are, I would say, the positive responses. Now you have a whole bunch of negative responses which are going to take your jealousy and create a chain reaction of negative events. For instance, you can physically aggress the guy, right? Walk to him, punch him in the face and say, you fucking stay away from my wife. And that's not a very constructive way to go, right? But it's one of the possible options, and many guys choose that one, right? So you have other very negative ways to go. Another one is to walk to your wife or girlfriend and make a scene right there in public, insult her, attack her, challenge her. I mean, all those things are, an overflow of jealousy emotion that is uncontrolled. Basically, it takes you over and you flow in that direction. So all those are not very good. Another one is to get drunk, and start behaving in a very stupid way at the social event. Another one is to leave the event upset. Another one is to make a scene, really build up, and on the way back you make a big scene, you have a big fight with your girlfriend or wife. So you see that amongst all the cards that you can play, more or less half of them are positive reactions and half of them are very negative reactions. So what I encourage you to do is to consciously build those skills, consciously build those different possible behaviors, and then consciously select the one that you feel is the most appropriate. And amongst all the positive ones, you can dive deeper into each one of the positive ones and basically develop behaviors, attitudes, emotional reactions that are going to work really well for you. Now, of course, I know that doing that by yourself might be a challenge. This is why I offer coaching on this topic. You know, if you go to my site, vitalcoaching.com/coaching.htm, you can sign up for phone sessions with me and we can have a 30-minute chat on your jealousy situations, and I'll give you, my idea or my, vision of what I believe would work best in your specific situation. We can design those strategies together. We can really look at your unique jealousy situation, life situation, and design that together. And I'm there to help you. This is at vitalcoaching.com/coaching.htm. Of course, there is my online program that you can get at vitalcoaching.com/jealousyformen.htm. And this is the book. It's a set of videos, a set of audios, and all that is in digital format, instant access. So all those tools are there for you to use. If you are a jealous guy who are trapped in jealousy behaviors and you have the feeling that your jealousy is literally overpowering you, enslaving you, and leading you in emotional reactions that you really don't like, there are ways for you to solve that. And I believe that you can get rid of 80% of your jealousy, unwanted jealousy behaviors or response within 30 days. And this is really powerful stuff. So if you don't know where to start, I encourage you to go and get the digital instant download version of my material. It's at vitalcoaching.com/jealousyformen.htm. I'll be back soon with more tips. Take care for now and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.